Hello, and what is up? My name is King, and today is going to be the first part in a upcoming Battle Rumble Royale series. So my plan for today is to take 17 interstellar beings or special ships that we have throughout Stellaris, such as the dimensional horror that you see in front of you, and we're going to stick them all in the same star system, make them fight, and see who wins. Pretty barbaric, but pretty awesome. So I'm going to run you through the 17 contestants, and then we're going to get to it, and I will send them to battle. So we start off with the dimensional horror. This is one of the strongest beings that we have. Cool fact about this guy, he can actually attack anyone in the system. His weapons have no range. You'll see them, they're like little purple claw thingies, and they stab through the void. They're really awesome. Okay, so let's zoom out, and we will go anti-clockwise. Next, we have the Scavenger Bots. This is another fella that you can come across. He's got his 3 little scavenger minions. This guy's pretty cool. He's pretty powerful, potentially a dark horse. He does only have 33k fleet power, but he's going to be a strong one, I think. He's going to be a good contender. We move on to some of the weaker stuff. So we've got one of the Spectral Wraiths. This is the red one, although I think they all have the same fleet power. They just vary depending on their weaponry, but he looks pretty badass. We've then got Big Daddy Blob. So this is the warped consciousness that you get from the end of the cycle event, which can happen if you're psionic and you go in the Shroud. Only 13.9k fleet power, so quite weak, but we'll see how well he does. We then move on to the Void Spawn, who looks pretty cool. Always looks like a kind of creepy butterfly in my opinion. 33.3k fleet power, so he's pretty beastly. If you look at his upkeep as well, he also requires food to keep going, which is why my food production tanked when I made this, but he's pretty cool. I'm not sure how he's going to get on. I think the lack of shields might hurt him in the long run compared to some of the other contenders. We then have Ahab. This guy's obviously incredibly weak, not even 1k fleet power, but I thought it was quite apt to include him against all the other Leviathans and stuff that are in there. I feel like this guy may get wrecked as soon as I press go, but we'll see. We then have the Matriarch, the Progenitor. So this is the largest space whale in the game. You can see the, I believe that's the crashed ship of Ahab, actually, sticking out of her. Wow, that's a wicked noise, isn't it? So cool. Okay, on to the next one. We have the Blue Wraith. So this is more or less the same as the Red Wraith, but it's blue, and it uses different energy weapons. Looks like a giant jellyfish. Pretty cool. We have the ISS Invincible Herald Class Imperium of Man Titan Battleship. I figured I'd put a Titan in there just to see how well it gets on. It is pretty beefy at 7.5k. I'm not sure if it's going to last very long with all the other big minions and stuff we got in here. We got Medium Blob. So this is the Shroud Manifestation. I'm not sure what event this comes from, but the model is basically the same as the other one, just slightly smaller, and it's slightly weaker. We then have... so this is the automated Dreadnaught. For some reason, the graphics on it didn't load properly, so it's just a floating cannon. But rest assured, it's a working floating cannon. It has a fleet power, it has shields, etc., so it works. I don't know why it's not loaded properly. I think it might be something to do with the fact that we're playing with Imperial ships, and this is a mammalian model, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, one of the ones I'm quite looking forward to. I've not seen this guy in combat yet. So this is the Sky Dragon. This is from the new Aquatics DLC. I think this will be pretty badass. He's going to shoot little blue plasma bobs all over the place. Big fleet power as well, 41 or 42k. So I've got high hopes for this guy. I think he's going to do quite well. We'll see how he goes. On to another blob. This time 15.3k. Exactly the same as the other blobs, just slightly different size, slightly different fleet power. Again, I'm not quite sure where Corrupted Avatar 1 comes from. Okay, we've got another big boy. So this is the strongest of the Leviathans that we're looking at, of the Guardian class. things in Stellaris. So this guy is the Interstellar Devourer, the Stellar Devourer. So this guy basically eats stars, which is why he's made out of this like wicked energy. He's moving around. He looks really, really cool. I think this guy could do quite well. The one thing this guy does have affecting him is he's only got hull points. Yes, he's got 200,000 hull points, but he has no armor or shields. And I'm pretty sure some of these beings shred hull points. But we will see. Next, we have another blob. Another shrouded avatar blob with a little bit less purple. I feel like still the Paradox devs could do a little bit less blobs and a little bit more cool stuff. But hey, whatever. It's a blob. It's 9k. It's going to get smashed. Yeah, let's move on. What have we got here? Okay, so we've got a baby Ether Drake here. Dragonspawn class. So this guy is just a cute little baby. He turns into something larger later down the line, possibly looking like the Voidspawn or an Ether Drake. Anyway, 6.2k. Not sure how well he's going to do, but we'll see. We have the last of the Wraiths, the yellow one or orange one, depending on. I think it's orange, but I'm pretty sure the description says yellow. Looks pretty orange to me. This is the last Wraith. They're all much the same. They just use different weaponry. I'm not sure how well they're gonna do up against something like this big beast in the background. Okay, guys. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to start it, and we're going to kick it off. Okay, let's go.
Station reports enemy contact.
Okay, so straight off the bat, this poor fella, the immature dragon, is getting destroyed. Yeah, it's on slow. Fantastic. He looks like he's going to be out. He could be our first casualty.
Fleet lost.
No, Ahab at the top was our first casualty. Let's get a closer look at. Okay, we got second loss. Okay, we got the Spectral Wraith pushing up to fight the Dimensional Horror. The Scavenger Bot is pushing up to destroy one of the Wraiths. It's another fleet has gone already. It's absolute chaos. Interestingly, the Dimensional Horror and the Stellarite Devourer aren't really fighting yet. Stellarite Devourer is currently pounding the Shrouded Avatar, the smallest of the blobs. Over here, we got the Sky Dragon is peppering the automated Dreadnought. Absolutely peppering him. He's also fighting the Shroud Manifestation. At the top, it seems like we have a battle between the Matriarch and the Void Spawn. One of the Wraiths is still getting involved. It looks like we lost our Titan pretty swiftly. Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like the Matriarch's taking a lot of damage. Let's get back over here, see what's going on. Okay, Dimensional Horror is getting swarmed, it seems, by the Yellow Wraith, and it's now in a death battle with the Scavenger Bot. Let's see who's going to win that one. I mean, they're both pretty evenly matched at the moment. The Sky Dragon is now in between Medium Blob and the Stellarite Devourer. Stellarite Devourer is pumping out those little, I don't know, sun cannons, whatever they're called. And also, see, the Sky Dragon seems to be wanting some of this action. Who knows what's going on over there? Over here, we've got the Void Spawn is dipping out, and it's leaving the Blue Wraith and the Matriarch to fight. It looks like the Matriarch is going to go first. Interestingly, Dimensional Horror is also attacking the Matriarch. That's an interesting one. Dimensional Horror seems to be doing pretty well. It's still got half shields, but look at this. This guy's got almost full shields still. He's got loads of shields, loads of armor, full hull points. He's not taking any damage at all. Sky Dragon really wants to eat the Wraith. Maybe they had some bad blood, who knows. But they're fighting. Sky Dragon's almost lost all of its armor. Stellarite Devourer is all the way at the back. Everyone seems to be pushing over to Dimensional Horror. We've left the Wraith, and it seems like we've lost the Matriarch in the midst of all that. We've lost one of the blobs, so that's all of the blobs now gone. It looks like one of the Wraiths is about to go down. That's it, one of the Wraiths is gone. So at this point, the strongest contenders seem to be the Scavenger Bot and the Dimensional Horror. The Stellarite Devourer is still obviously strong, but it's lost the majority of its hull points. It's only got about 30-35% of its hull points left. The Sky Dragon, my personal dark horse, has decided to put itself in harm's way. This guy probably has the most kills. I mean, he is destroying. He's pumping out damage into the Void Spawn as we speak. It's a wicked model on this guy. Little electric thing. Oh, look at this little Scourge missile type attacks. Dimensional Horror is still pumping out so much damage though. These two, I mean, they're in such good spots, We've got a Wraith coming in. Where's the Stellite Devourer's gone? Stellite Devourer's gone. When did that happen? He must have got taken out by something. Must have been Dimensional Horror. Okay, so now we have 5 contenders left. 5 contenders left. Dimensional Horror and the Scavenger Bot look like they're in really good spots. Scavenger Bot is in the middle though. The Void Spawn's putting a lot of damage into it. No one's really putting damage into the Dimensional Horror at the moment. Look, it's such great combat. Just ship-to-ship missiles. I wonder why what they're shooting at here. They're just getting lost. Maybe there's it's not a shield, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the models work. Okay, so the Scavenger Bot has put itself fully in harm's way. Probably the Dragon is going down next. I'm not sure. The Wraith has lasted quite a long time considering its weaker fleet power. It was one of the weaker entities that we spawned. Okay, I can keep them all in one screen now. I mean, at this point, it's got to be the Dimensional Horror, right? Oh, okay, we lost the Void Spawn. We're down to 4. We're down to 4 contenders, and they seem to be ganging up on the Sky Dragon. The next to go is probably the Sky Dragon, maybe the Wraith. Who knows? Got to be the Sky Dragon. Sky Dragon's about to go. This Scavenger Bot just goes into melee range for some reason. Oh, that's such a cool attack. It's such a cool attack. Okay, Sky Dragon's got to be going. It's got nothing left. It's got nothing left. Sky Dragon's gone. Yeah, Sky Dragon's gone. No, we got a large Dragon Scale armor. That's pretty cool. And the Wraith is gone. Okay, so now there were 2. We've got the Dimensional Horror versus the Scavenger Bot. Tell you what, though, Scavenger Bot's still got a lot of stats left. Considering, Dimensional Horror is getting its armor shredded as well by the looks of things. I think this guy needs to be pumping out some of his lance weapons. There we go. There we go. Just not doing enough damage though. I'm going to speed this one up slightly, since neither of them actually seem to be doing that much damage to each other. Or they're both incredibly well armoured. Oh, we just saw a big chunk of shield damage go. Maybe it's like a rechargeable weapon on this guy's part. He's losing shields, but slowly. He's not losing any armour. Okay, the Stellite Devourer is out of shields completely. It is getting chunked away on armour. Scavenger Bot losing shields, but I don't think it's losing shields quite as quickly, and it's still got 31,000 armor left. This guy's got 40,000 armor left, but he is losing it at a much faster rate. They've both got 100,000 hull points. Okay, so Stellite Devourer does not do damage to armor. It's gone straight to the hull, whereas the Scavenger Bot has to do the armor before it can get hull points. Oh, this is going to be close, guys. Okay, we're down to 70,000 hull points on the Scavenger Bot. We've still got 100,000 hull points on Dimensional Horror. He's got 15,000 more armor to tick through, but it does look like it ticks down quite quickly. More of the more of these big lance attacks, they do big damage. Big damage. It's looking like the Dimensional Horror is going to win this. 27,000 hull points left. He's just lost through his armor. Does he do damage? Does he do bonus damage to hull? I don't think that hull's going down quick enough. No, it's not. No, it's not. It looks like it's going to be a Dimensional Horror is going to win this one, guys. Yes, he did. Oh, baby. Death throw. Oh, that's a cool death throw ending. Well, it looks like the king is this guy here. Absolute beast. Just took out 16 other Leviathan level entities. Absolute beast. Cool. Guys, if you enjoyed watching this, please leave me a like. Tell me you liked it. If you want to see any other stuff like this, like, I don't know, big fleet battles or Dimensional Horrors versus Stellarite beings, tell me what you want to see. I'll endeavour to get it done. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Peace.